Today we're moving the stereo from a 1986 Buick Grand National. We're going to start with our pry bar. This is a simple removal, and start at the edge of the panel around the car stereo. Remove the cigarette lighter, and start at the edge of the panel and release these clips. These clips release with pry pressure, but I've been the one that's put many stereos in this car. The panel will pop off. There are 5 clips on this panel. 1 which is still here, 2 which is missing, 3 which is missing, 4 which is missing, and 5 which is missing. So we'll probably get some clips to put on this when we put back in. But we have 4 screws that secure this stereo to the dash. 2 on the right over here. It just so happens in this car, since the age, it's not all original screws, so we have 1/4-inch screws in here. Normally they're about 7 millimeter, but we're going to remove these 4 screws. One on the top right, one on the bottom right, and move our way around this panel, removing these screws. We're missing one here on the bottom left, but we're going to get this one on the top left here, and remove this screw, and we'll pull this car stereo from the dash. Now, you have to be careful that the bracket on the side doesn't catch behind the side rubber panel when you pull this forward, otherwise you can mess that up a little bit. So we'll pull this forward and to the right if we can, and have this panel, there we go. You can see I'm having problems here with the bracket catching behind the edge of the panel. There we go. Pull it forward a little bit. Now we're going to set the parking brake, turn the ignition on, and shift to a lower gear here. This will allow us to pull the stereo out of the dash. And this is 89 and newer stereo in an older 86, and Delco has changed their wire harness, so there are some modifications I've done here in the past. But for the antenna on the back of the radio, we're just going to grab the base of that, pull that out of the back of the radio. Now, there are 2 styles of connectors, like I said. This is the newer style connector, 89 and newer, and there's a trigger over here on the side of the connector here. And we're going to squeeze that trigger in and release this connector. Now, the original connector is back here. We have several, usually a black connector with 2 wires coming out of the dash, and you lift this trigger up, and this will allow you to remove that connector. These are the original ones to the car stereo, and then the original here to the car stereo as well is 3 connectors. One is black, and let me see if we can get in there. One is black and the trigger removes, one is white and the trigger removes, one is blue. Now for the original car stereo again, these are the 3 connectors. They have little triggers on the side of them. The blue connector has a trigger here at the top edge of it. The white connector here has a key at the center of it, and the main power black connector has the key here at the bottom of it. And these keys all fit specifically into the back of the car stereo, so there's no getting them mixed up. This is how you remove the stereo from a Buick Grand National. We still see this stereo in shop for repair. If you need aftermarket stereo installation help, please see our website. Please subscribe, and thank you for watching.